Good afternoon. My name's Chris Ripley, and I'll be the chair of the Committee of Adjustment meeting today. Before we get underway, just disclosure of pecuniary interest from any of the members.
Nope.
Lots of head shakes as a no. Okay, welcome everybody. I lucked out again today with a nice short agenda. We will start off with application for minor variance A26/21, 100 Enterprise Road in the city of Belleville. The owner is 1170997 Canada Inc. And the agents are listed as Sunil Kapahi and Sanjay Jangal. And I believe they are in attendance according to my system. This is an application for requesting relief from the number of parking spaces for the development of a warehouse facility from 267 to 165, with 39 parking spaces somewhat in jeopardy due to Highway 401. There's quite an extensive package. I assume all the members have had a chance to review that. There were some good comments by Thomas Denning, the planner, as well as a comparison report issued by Ainley and Associates with respect to parking as it compares with other municipalities in the package. So I'll just open this up to the public. If there's anyone, I believe the attendees are here of the applicant. There's a David Bernard listed and he's raised his hand. I just was curious, David, who you represent.
Going to promote David to a panelist now. He's joined. There you go.
Apologize. There's some technical difficulties there. Yes, I'm here. I represent API or Saplis Architects. We're working on the building design and the site plan.
Okay. All right. So you're part of the ownership group. Okay.
I represent the ownership group. Yeah. They own it. I just do the work.
Okay.
So
there's no one from the public here with any comments or questions as I
didn't think so. We prepared, we had a pre-consultation about 4 months back, if not a little bit longer ago. And it was recommended because your bylaw currently doesn't have this kind of use within the bylaw, that we actually utilize other bylaws to set a standard for our development. So that's why we did parking utilization study, examining other bylaws, because this is more standard for like Mississauga or Brampton. So we looked at those developments and compared it against what we could put together for your bylaw as a parking rate. Because we really, as you can see, 267, we do not need 267 cars for this type of development. It's an industrial condo development. And if you look at the other comparable markets, you can see that the closest was 45%. Basically to your bylaw, if I were doing a calculation based on the bylaw. Did anybody have questions about the parking utilization study or anything along those lines? It's just different. They divide it by different areas because these are large areas, right?
I'll leave that open to any other committee members for any questions.
I have a question.
Certainly.
Susan?
I can't see you, Susan.
Just the definition of, I'm a mushroom, by the way, in the thing here.
Yeah, it's dark.
The definition of warehouse condo, like,
It's just
is this built on speculation to be rented out by various parties?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So there's no key tenant right now, like
no, and
like cannabis or anything like that.
No, not at all. No, it's meant to be like a warehouse, just as I said. It's industrial condos, so they're divided up into, I think, 3,200 square feet. A tenant can either buy 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units if they wanted to, based on their needs, right? But it's fermented for shipping and receiving goods, right? So it's totally dependent on their needs. So this is what our client wants, their type of business that they're in, that they want to move forward with.
Okay, so it's really hard
utilize
to
a
guess
lot of parking, right? So
well, yeah, you could have 1 unit taken up that needs 2 spaces, or 1 unit taken up that needs 30 spaces. Like, how do you gauge without having tenants already identified, right?
And that's why we went to other municipality bylaws and compared two of them at least that, this has been proven and tested. These businesses have been in operation for a long time. They're obviously fully booked, especially the one in Mississauga. Our property is modeled after that one, as you can see the shape and development. So that one's been operational for like 2 decades. So it hasn't had a problem. It's always fully leased. So if there was a problem with the property, you would know because it wouldn't be leased.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to answer questions.
Any other comments, questions from the committee?
Yeah, I have one.
Robert?
Robert?
So there is a note here, a memorandum from Jason Petit. And he does make note that the proposed driveway locations at the east and west sides of the property may have to be relocated slightly to be more within the subject property limits. Is this part of what's being factored in the reduction that's being asked for? Or is this over and above?
So if you'd like, I've already addressed the comment because we're actually moving forward with site plan approval at this point. I just issued the drawing to our civil consultant today. I've addressed the issue. Basically, I just pushed over to the development. The driveway is over, so the end of the radii just has to stop at our property limits. So I've already made those adjustments. If you like, I can share it with you, but I made the adjustment. I didn't lose any parking today, so.
Okay, and those adjustments bring the parking down to the 165 that you're requesting?
Yep.
Okay.
It leaves it exactly the same.
Okay.
It's easy enough to do. It's just I prefer a straight driveway. It depends on which municipality you are in. It's
Right.
cheaper and easier if it's straight. But your bylaw doesn't allow us to go past that. So no problem. We'll make the adjustment. We did.
Okay. I have no other questions.
Okay. And Carol, you're making me dizzy. You keep spinning your camera. I'm like, wow.
Well, everybody froze up on me, so then I tried my phone and then my computer started to work again, so. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I think the technical information speaks for itself, and the use of the property and application, the parking bylaw is obviously way out of date for this type of application. So
It was written a while ago.
we just require a motion from the floor. Robert?
Yeah, I was just about to do that. If no one else had anything else, I was going to motion to approve.
Okay.
I'll second.
Seconded by Susan. All in favor?
Go for it.
Carried.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Have a wonderful
work.
day. Thank
Good
you.
work. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. That takes us to our general business for today, which is the confirmation of the minutes from June 17th meeting.
I think we forgot to have a motion to approve the agenda, but I guess we're past that.
We'll backdate that check.
Sorry, I didn't know we ever had a motion to approve the agenda. I thought the agenda was always approved as written.
Yeah, I don't recall a motion.
We don't ever have a
Oh,
motion to
okay.
approve the agenda.
All right, any other meeting I'm involved with, we always have to approve the agenda.
Same as my other board position, exactly. But this agenda is fixed. Once it's set, it's fixed. Like,
All righty.
so someone had reviewed the minutes. Bill?
Can't hear you.
Bill's muted, but I think he's motioning to,
Yeah, I'm just putting the motion on the floor.
for the minutes, seconded by Glenn. All in favor?
Yo,
Carried. Correspondence, anything to report on, Andrew or Greg, that the committee needs to know about?
I have a question for Susan. Is she there? Susan wants to speak to Susan. Do I think I still owe you a gaggle of signatures, do I not? It's Susan Smith?
Yes, so what I'm going to do is send out an email shortly and maybe
Okay.
have another round of signatures. So yeah, you should be receiving that shortly. I don't want to go
Okay.
too far in the year without,
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
I.
yes.
Thank you.
You're on my list.
Okey doke.
Very good. Any other business?
I have something.
Okay, Robert?
I'm curious what everyone's thought is, but I thought maybe out of respect, we should have a land acknowledgement when we do our opening remarks for the native territories that we live and reside on. I don't know what everyone's thought are for that, but I know a lot of organizations do a land acknowledgement. Loyalist does it when we have our graduations and stuff too. So I just thought maybe that might be something we consider whenever we do our welcome from the chair and opening remarks, just a standard land acknowledge. What does everyone think of that?
I think the city has a standard acknowledgement, if I'm not mistaken, but Bill,
So
you
in
might-
the, yeah, on council meetings, that does not occur. And nor does it occur on any committees that I'm involved in.
Okay. Any other thoughts, anyone?
Not that I'm a participant in
Oh.
your meeting, so I apologize if this is out of order. I just know that the equality, diversity, they are working on a land acknowledgement that is going to be properly vetted and then brought to council. But it's very early in that process, and once council agrees that it's appropriate to and befitting of the city, then you'll see that probably used for a number of our meetings.
Okay.
So that's already underway. Great.
There you go.
Thanks, Mark.
Yep.
Okay, moving right along. I'm trying to beat my record for the fastest meeting, if you recall from a year ago, so.
I'll move to adjourn.
I'll second.
Seconded by
second,
Susan. All in
Yeah.
favor?
Okey dokey.
There you go.